Okay, good morning, guys. So, last class we covered the theory about your object oriented concept, and now we will learn how we can exactly put this object oriented concept inside of your programming language. Okay, so that purpose, what we need to do, it is very mandatory. We need to understand before your C++ programming language. Okay, so why sir please C++ programming language? I said that if you want to apply the object oriented concept, it is mandatory. You need to understand C++ because C programming language is not supported your object oriented. That is the reason only we need to understand C++ programming language. Okay, so right now without wasting time, we can focus about your coding part. Okay, before that we are starting to the C++. I would you like to introduce a small theory about that. Okay, so you can see what is exactly the C++. C++ is a cross platform language that can be used the create high performance applications. Like now you know that C programming it's enough for if you want to make a something very small application, but if you want that you can able to apply the real world object. I said that like we have the table, then we have the computer, and lot of real world object we have. If we want to put inside of the programming language, obviously C programming language is not sufficient, right? So that purpose we need to use the C++. That's why if we can put a lot of object inside, so it's become as a very high performance language, or we can say it is a cross platform language is becoming. Okay, now C++ was developed with a I don't know what is the pronunciation of this one, but we call as a Benjan. Okay, he created your C++ programming language, and as an extensions to the C language. Means extension, like we learn that it is the extension, means we can say that it is the improvement, or we can say it is the extra features we have into the C++. Okay, means it's a higher version for your C. Now C++ give a programmers a higher level of control over the system resources and the memories. Okay, basically we have inside of the little bit a memory concept which one are helping you to add the things, like we have to the garbage collection and these things which one are helping you to store the data. Okay, when you deleting you can able to store the data. That's why we are saying that it is giving a lot of resources and the memories concept. Now the language was updated. Your C++ language was developed in 2020, 11, 2020, 14, 2020, 17. Okay, so, and the 2020, and we call as like this. If suppose it's developed on the 2021, we call as a C++ 11. Then again, if it's developed in 2014, we call as a C++ 14, isn't it? So like that way. So we have the different versions are there. Okay, now without time wasting, many people are thinking why we need to learn the C++. So C++ is one of the world's most popular programming language. Everyone are using right now. Let me clear this one thing also. If you can see in Windows, okay, Windows operating system you are doing, if you are installing something, okay, so operating system lot of files is needed that is routed inside of this C++ programming language. That's why C++ is most world popular programming language. Okay, and another thing, C++ can be found in today's operating system. Okay, graphical user interface and the embedded system purpose we are using. C++ is an object oriented programming language, which one I just said right now. Okay, which give a clear structure to program and allows a code to be reused and lowering a development cost. Means think about that. If suppose I'm writing in the C programming language, normal over C previously, so I want to write a lot of things again and again, right? But if you have the object oriented concept, we have to the inheritance concept. Based on that, you can call to the object and methods from one class to the another class. So we can say that we can reuse to the code, we can reuse to the data as methods. So it is making us developer very convenient work, and our cost will be not increasing. Then C++ is a fun and very fun and easy to learn. It is not that much of tough if you know the C languages properly. Okay, so that is exactly the advantage about to the C programming language. Right now, everyone are discussing that what is exactly the difference between to the C and C++. C++ was developed an extension of the C, means it is the higher version about your C, and both languages have the almost the same syntax. It is not a lot of different. Little bit I can say that the difference are there, but not too much. The main difference between to the C and C++ is that the C++ supported to the classes and object, and while the C does not, means your C programming language is not supported to the object oriented concept. Okay, now I think so we need to start right now our a basics concept into the C++ programming language. Now what you can do, guys, go to the search engine and search over here of Google Chrome. Okay, we need to choose any browser. Browsers are not mattering. You can choose any browser. Go over there and write in the search engine CPP. CPP means what? Sorry, CPP means it's a C++. Okay, or else you can write also to the symbol C++ sign. So it's same. You can write CPP also, or you can write to the your C++ also. It is the same. So when you search in the Google CPP, you can able to get in the top one particular website that is called Progromis, isn't it? You can use that. You can use it. I think so. I'm pronouncing very wrong. Okay, but something Progromis. We can use the website. You can see over here it's written a C++ online compiler. Basically, we are using a online method. Do you know that previously also we used the online method? The reason is even if you have the laptop or even if you don't have, still the people can able to use the thing and they can able to code. Okay, and another thing also, even you know, using my online compiler, what happened, they are not suggesting to the our code. So when you are the beginner, it is really helping you, because whenever you are using a VS code or any kind of the tools, what happen, they are going to suggest the code. So whenever we are the developer, we are in the learning stage, is very important and mandatory. We need to do the coding via our own way. We do not need to use any emits. Okay, emits means is like you know, the code predictor. We do not need to use that. So let me click over here, C++ online compiler. Now inside you can see there is a predefined code we have. So I want that without you know, wasting time, you need to be remove this all code. Okay, we do not need to use this code. Now after what I did, just I, you know, there are the lot of ads are coming middle between. Basically what happened, these websites are earning a money using by ads. So what happened, I don't want to be concentrate ad, so that's why I did to the full screen. So when you're doing full screen, the ads will be not there. Now you can see, guys, the same like a C++ and C programming language. What you have in this left hand side your code editor, where you can able to write the code, and your right hand side you have the output section. Okay, similar like means over here it is one advantage we have, we can do the code and left hand side, and instantly right hand side we can able to see the output. Now let's go, good to go. Guys, whenever you are writing C programming language, or sorry, not C++ programming language, there are people or the students are, you know, confused. What happened, they are going into the C compiler. Okay, let me open the C compiler and online your things. Now check it, the both is look like a similar. If you don't have the code is over here, you can see it's both look like a similar, but let me clear that both are the different programming language. Check it over here, C++, its extension is .cpp. What? .cpp. Okay, C programming, C++ programming, isn't it? This is your file name. So whenever you are opening to your browser, you need to make sure that which programming language you are using. See, I'm using C++, and if you can see the previously we have to the C only. See, extension is what? .c. So there are a lot of difference we have, guys. Without checking difference, don't start to the code, because what happened, whenever the students are writing code, they're saying that, oh professor, what happened, you know, I tried to the write a code but it's not work. Why? The reason, because they are trying to write a C programming C++ code inside of the C programming language. So obviously every programming language having their own syntax. Okay, means own grammar. If you are not writing to the same grammar or same things, it will be not work, isn't it? So that is very mandatory, guys. If you are using a C++ programming language, you need to be a make sure that are you going to use the C++ or not. And if you are using C programming language, check that is it which extension you have. Both extension is the different. See, main.c, it's for C programming language purpose, and main.cpp for the C++ programming language purpose. Okay, so that is exactly.